If you're going to talk behind my back, at least check out my great recipe videos. So I'm still on my French pastry kick. So today I'm going to be making vegan Palmiers, which is French for palm tree. And actually interesting, I remember as a child, because you also call them elephant ears. And I remember going to La Panaderia with my parents when I was little, and they used to have them there. So it's really interesting that I've had them before. I wasn't a big fan of them as a child. I remember it was always the one that I would never go to. But now as an adult, I actually really like them. I've had them before, but not vegan. So I'm really excited to make these because it's something new, it's something different, and it's also like a challenge just because I've never made them. So for my Palmiers, you do require pastry dough, and you can pre-buy it or you can make your own. I did make my own, and I did not show it. I'm not showing it in the video just because I've made it so many times, and there's countless of videos where I'm making it. So I will link those videos below, just in case you want to make it from scratch too. Okay, so here is my pre-made pastry dough. As you can see, I made it earlier and I've already done all the steps. So I'm just gonna roll it out one more time, and I'm gonna roll it out as much as I can just to get it big enough, and then I'm going to cut it in half. And then once I cut it in half, I'm gonna add sugar to the top of one of my pastry doughs, and then I'm gonna set the other pastry dough on top of it and roll it once again. I'm also going to add sugar to the top one and roll it, just so there's sugar on both sides of my pastry dough. Once I've rolled it, I'm going to fold it once again, and I'm going to refrigerate it for an hour. Okay, so an hour later, and I'm just going to roll it out once again. Roll it out as far as you can, and once you roll it out, you're going to fold it once again, and you're just going to fold it into parts. So just fold it just the way that I'm doing it right now. And then I'm just gonna refrigerate it, but this time overnight. Okay, so here is my dough. As you can see, my pastry dough, and it did sit overnight with the sugar, so it's pretty crystallized. Ooh, it's kind of a little wet. I hope that's not bad. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and roll out my pastry dough once again. And this time I'm gonna try and roll it as long as I can, because we're going to be folding it one more time. Oh, so you can see it is kind of falling apart, but it's okay. Okay, and I'm going to fold it once again. Okay, and I'm going to start cutting my Palmiers. Okay, so my pastry dough was a little questionable when I was rolling it. It was a little wet, and I don't know if that's never happened to me when I've used pastry dough. So I'm hoping it's gonna be okay. When I was rolling it, it did get stuck to the roller, to my rolling pin. So but they still look good. When I cut them, they still look the way they're supposed to. So I'm excited for these because they're gonna be amazing. Okay, so here they are, and I'm just gonna sprinkle some more sugar to the top. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and bake these at 375 degrees for 20 minutes, or just keep checking them until they're golden brown. You also want them to be crispy, so keep checking for that. How about we kind of look and see what they're doing? Wow, so far they're looking amazing. I'm so excited. They're looking the way they're supposed to. So that makes me excited because I feel like I succeeded in that. But we'll just have to wait and see when they actually come out and I taste them to see if they are crunchy and if they just, you know, taste good. Okay, so they're about to come out. Okay, and I'm just gonna flip them over. Okay, and I'm gonna bake them once again for 20 minutes. Okay, so they look really good, but I am gonna let them bake on the other side just because one side, they're still not crunchy. So I'm gonna bake them once again on the other side to see if they get a little crunchier. Okay, so they only ended up staying in the oven for 10 minutes, but look at how delicious these look. Perfectly golden brown. Wow, those look amazing. I can't believe they actually came out. They're still not as crunchy as I wanted them. I wonder if it's because of the, what I mentioned about the pastry dough being a little wet. I wonder if that's had something to do with it. Also, I wonder if I didn't add enough sugar, but they still look amazing. I'm sure they're gonna taste just as good. And there's the finished product. Look at how delicious these look. They came out perfect. I don't know what I was talking about them not being crunchy enough. They are the perfect crunch. Amazing, perfect recipe. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. They're actually really good. They're still crunchy. Not that like crunch when, you know what I mean? They're still crunchy, but it's not like a chip crunchy. But they're still so good. There's definitely enough sugar in these. Amazing. Highly recommend them. They did get a little burnt from the bottom, but they're still really good once you get past the little burnt edges. Amazing. Highly recommend this recipe. It's not that hard. I think the only thing hard is probably, especially if you're going to make the pastry dough from scratch. But other than that, super easy, super good, delicious, amazing. Everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And like always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time.